everyone, I'm Becky,
And I'm Sarah.
and we're doing Bickering Book Reviews. Today we are talking about Everything I Promised You by Katy Upperman, which I got off of NetGalley.
Same.
So this book is about Leah. She is going into her senior year of high school, and she is an Army brat. So her family is moving from Virginia to Tennessee, which as a senior in high school would be devastating. However, Leah has undergone a major change in her life. When her mother was very young, was in high school, she had gone to see a fortune teller, and the fortune teller had predicted all of these things for her mother that had come true. And one of the things was that you will meet basically your soulmate, who is going to be your best friend, which turned out to be her college roommate, and that soulmate was going to be the mother of your child's fated, which was Beckett. And you see in flashbacks that Beckett and Leah were like friends and children and when they were kids, and then in high school they fell deeply, deeply in love, and she's like, it's happening, it's coming true. And then he died. And so now she has to deal with the fact that she's moving to this new city. She's totally shut herself off because she can't function because he's been her other half her whole life. She has to make new friends. She's pulled away from his family, even though they were basically her family. She's pulled away from her family because she can't stand to be around them. But then at her new school, she meets Isaiah, who she starts to have feelings for, and she doesn't know what to do with that because it goes against everything she believes.
And as you're talking, so this book was fine. It was okay. I think I'm just like in a weird headspace, just in general, and so like reading it was just not fitting my vibe. But I think kind of as you're talking, it very much felt like Leah went from her whole world being about Beck to now her whole world's about another boy, and that kind of is irritating
Yeah,
because
and
I
I didn't
wish
see that.
I wish that we would have learned more and gotten to know more of her newer friends. Plus, there were like little throwaway comments about like the one girl who like made it seem like she didn't like Leah, but like maybe she did. I don't know. I don't know. Like structurally, it just wasn't working for me. I don't think.
See, and I really liked this book. I was surprised by how much I liked this book. I got sucked into it. And I thought you did get to see Leah. And I thought you kind of got to see her, like, she was just like drowning in her grief and she was finally starting to surface. And I think that I think she did a good job of showing, like, yes, she was mourning Beck, but she was also mourning, like, the life. She thought she was going to have, and that's why she kept trying to stay on this path because that was in her mind what was supposed to happen, even though it wasn't what she really wanted, because like it was just another thing to lose.
Well, like, and I get kind of the treading water and like the drowning in grief, but like as a reader, I kind of wish there was more action or momentum, because it just felt like a lot of the book was just her drowning in her grief, and it just went on too long for me. I was like, this is like, okay, I get it, but like focusing on this part of her life is just it's kind of boring. Like, and I feel like I can say that because like I was there in my senior year. Like I was experiencing a different kind of loss. Like it wasn't kind of my boyfriend, but like I did experience a deep close loss, and like yeah, you do kind of flounder for a bit, but like I don't necessarily know if I want to book about it.
I guess it kind of feels like what you're looking for, right? Because it to me, this was like definitely like emotions, but no, you're right. There isn't a lot of like plot moving fast.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, it just for me it just felt like it went on too long. And like it wasn't a bad book. I just don't think I was in the headspace for it. Like, and I just don't think it was for me. It just I mean because it does have all of the kind of ingredients that one would need if you enjoy kind of these romance books that kind of explore emotions, but like it wasn't my vibe.
Yeah, the only thing that threw me off was like at the end there was like another thing with a fortune teller, and I was kind of like I didn't think that was necessary. But I don't know. Like I said, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the writing. I enjoyed the characters. They got
And
me.
this was a little thing, but it was weird for me that they'd put at the beginning of each chapter heading how old she was. I don't know, like I've never seen other books do it in that way. Like I don't know how I would denote it, but like It was just weird. That was weird for
See, I've,
me.
I've seen that before, and it didn't bother me because, like, you were seeing, like, because, like, you would see, okay, she's 17 here, and then this is when she was like 10, and this was an experience she had with Beckett, and then
I don't
it was
know. I
going
just
back to
formatting just didn't. I don't know. It didn't.
no. See, to me, that made perfect sense. I guess we agree to disagree, and we should just rate it. Our
Okay.
rating system starts at the top with 5 unicorns. We go down to 2 unicorns. If we don't like it, it's a horse.
See, and like I want to give it a 3, but I think I'm really at a 2. Like I wasn't a big fan of it. Like, and I don't necessarily think that I would discourage people from reading it. I just didn't enjoy it very much.
See, like I'm at a 4, almost a 5. Like it sucked me in.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I'm like
whoa!
I feel like we read two different books. Like it
I
totally
know.
it sucked me in. Like I had a lesser loss my senior year, but I did have a big loss my senior year, and I related to where she was coming from. And I had another big loss like shortly after high school, and I kind of I to me I it felt real, and I liked Leah, and I felt like she unraveled the grief well, like as she slowly started to be like, oh, I'm not doing this for me, and like at some point she's like, but what do I want? So that is where we are, and I just forgot the title of the book. On
Never remember the title of the book.
I never on this book, and we'll see you around.
If I'm not reading a physical copy, I don't remember what I'm reading.
No, and we'll see you around.
All right. Oh,
Bye.
not what. Hang on. I remember
I
the book. It's
promised
Everything
you
I Promised You.
everything. I promised you.
Everything I Promised You by
Promised
Katy
you.
Upperman.
Yep, and we'll see you around.
Bye.
Bye.